Hello everyone. Hope that all of you are enjoying our online classes. I'm really happy to interact with you once again. In our previous sessions, we have been discussing various modules and chapters from the text Zeitgeist, Readings on Society and Culture. Today, we will deal with the first module, Constitution and Secularism. Therefore, let us try to understand in detail the Preamble to Constitution of India. Gandhi, in his famous book, India of My Dreams, had shared his vision for the new India after independence. He dreamed of an India where the poorest people get the most important consideration, where all communities live in harmony, where there is no untouchability, no alcoholic drinks or drugs, and where all genders are treated equally. In short, Gandhi's India was a country of socialism, secularism, fraternity, and equality. But is India now what Gandhi dreamed of? The response to this question may be various from you, I know. Let us discuss that aspect in another session. I am sure that the leaders of our freedom struggle and free India seriously tried to bring the dreams and aspirations of Gandhi true. Therefore, they included every provision in our constitution accordingly. India has now a written constitution. This is the path in which the constitution of a country is framed. The dreams of the people of a state is reflected in the objectives and aims, and the Constituent Assembly is elected to frame that constitution. The Constituent Assembly will select another drafting committee, and there will be a draft constitution first, which will be discussed in the Constituent Assembly for many days, for many months, and after discussions and amendments, the final constitution comes into true. You know what is the constitution of a country means. It is a set of fundamental laws of a state. It tells you the nature of the government in that particular country. It of course gives you the aims and objectives that state is going to achieve. It also describes you the rights and duties of that particular country by the citizens. When we discuss the Constituent Assembly, when we come to the Constituent Assembly, we can understand that it is a body of elected people or elected representatives from people. In India, the Constituent Assembly, which was formulated on 9th December 1946, met for the first time on the same day. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the chairman of that assembly. You know that it will have full powers. It is a fully sovereign body. 299 members were elected from all over India, and some of them were nominated by the rulers of the princely states. The Constituent Assembly met for 166 days in a period of 2 years, 11 months and 17 days for discussions, amendments, and their suggestions on the draft of the Constitution. It was the Constituent Assembly which elected the drafting committee on 29th August 1947, just after our independence. And the draft committee was chaired by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. There were 6 other members, and the first meeting was on 30th August 1947. And this particular committee sat for long 141 days for preparing the draft of the Constitution. The final draft of the Constitution was presented in front of the Constituent Assembly on 3rd November 1947. When it was presented for the first time, it had 395 articles, 22 parts, 8 schedules. Thousands of amendments and changes were suggested in the draft Constitution when it was discussed in the Constituent Assembly. But only 2,473 were passed. We know that it was on 26th January 1950, India adopted its constitution and India became a republic. It was a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic. We will have discussions on the meanings of these words later. You will have to know that it was on 42nd Amendment. These 2 words, socialist and secular, were added to our preamble and our Constitution. The present form of our Constitution has a preamble, that is what we are going to discuss today, and 25 parts for 48 articles, 12 schedules, 5 appendices, and there were 103 amendments that was effected in our Constitution now. The last one, that was 103rd amendment, was on January 2019. It was for economically backward classes reservation, and we enjoy it now. Many are benefited by that. When we think about the preamble of Constitution, we can understand that it is an introductory statement of a constitution. The idea of the preamble of a constitution was borrowed from USA. When we look at the preamble, we will understand that it is a declaration by the people of India. It also tells you what type of the government the people of India wish to have. And it also tells us what the goals they are going to achieve in the free India. So this is the preamble of our Constitution. The Constitution, the preamble to the Constitution of India. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, can be social justice, economic justice, and political justice, liberty of thought, of expression, of belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunities, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution.